Dipsy Grim again, and I'm still ploughing my way through the Fusion Haze juices, and today it is the turn of Angel Slice. Now this one's really intensified and deepened since it's been sat in my drawer, which was the reason I left it there, because I knew that this had potential. Now this again came as a 25mm short fill, and I nicked it up to make it 30mm. And let's have a look at it. The flavour profile is basically cake, a rich cake, but do you know what, I'm going to put my own twist on this one, because it's a little bit more than that. It's an awful lot more than just a cake. It's, the one thing I will say is it's cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. It's innocent and it's sweet. As with any flavour, it tells me a story. Now this angel cake makes me feel like I'm at a birthday party, my birthday party, but I've literally written every letter by hand in my best writing, and I've sent it to everybody. And nobody's arrived. Nobody's arrived to this immense party with lavish cupcakes and icing and buttercream and vanilla and a little bit of fruit chucked in there, and this fucking great big elaborate gothic looking cake is sat there, and I've just smashed it out. I've just lost my mind. I've gone batshit crazy, and I've smashed this birthday cake into a million pieces, and I just take it and I just shove this cake in my mouth, and that's how this flavour and this flavour profile works for me. I can taste the cake, and I can taste the crust on the top, and I can even taste the different colours in the sponge. I can taste the rainbow of the sponge, and then I can taste the icing, and that's buttery and it's rich. The fog's crazy on this. The fog is absolutely phenomenal, and it's buttery and it's rich, and then there's that jam. I'm really struggling with the amount of fog that you get from this juice, and I'm just a drop and a drag, nothing special. And I could taste the jam is on the layers of this cake, and it's all smashed up, and it drives me fucking insane. I've lost my mind. I'm shaking my head a million ways over, because I can't separate each and every flavour and make them behave the way I want them to behave. It's a comforting flavour. It's insanely comforting, but at the same time it's sweet, and it's icky, and it's sickly, and it's childish, and it's insecure in itself. It's not committal to one individual thing, and that's what I love about this particular juice, because I love cake juices, but I've not found a good one. But it also reminds me of a Mr. Kipling Angel Slice, so I've thrown some of those fuckers around the room as well while I've lost the plot, because nobody came to my pity party, and it's reminiscent of some of the harder times in life, and it's reminiscent of looking for that comfort and looking for that normality in chaos and in carnage. And the beautiful thing about vaping is being able to find a juice that can fit that bill, and I don't think a fruit can do that, and I don't think a pastry can do that, but I think this cake juice can do that. It can do it really well. It can take you from a hard day, being really stressed out and grinding your teeth and your shoulders up really, really high, and it can relax you, and it can harken back to birthday cake, and that's beautiful. And if I look, oh, it's on my lips. And if I look really closely, I can separate the two different kind of icings. I can separate the royal icing, that kind of crunches on the top because it's been there for a few days. And if I look again, I can find that buttercream. And then if I look again, I can find the sugary little hundreds and thousands in the sponge. And I've taken this cake and it's smashed up and everything's trashed and everything's ruined, and I threw this fucking pity party, and I can cry if I want to, but I can cry on my own with my cake. And Fusion Haze, I know that you do a wide range, and I know that that's what you've been trying to do, but this one is a real comforter. This one's a pacifier, this one's safety and security, and it's beautiful. It's also really obnoxious, so I'm just going to keep talking the best I can through this. The reason I say it's obnoxious is because it creates an insane amount of cloud. It creates an insane amount of fog. And if you haven't kind of got the hint so far in this review, what I'm going to do is we'll have a look at this fog. I've been vaping on a Mac. I use a Mac, but the fog is too crazy on this juice to be able to use a Mac, because you never see me. This room is just phenomenal. Okay, so let's have a little look at the cloud that this creates. Yeah, my usual way isn't going to work because there's just too much. There's just far too much of it. It's an obnoxious juice. And I fucking love obnoxious juices because I'm in an obnoxious mood and I've lost the fucking plot and I want a lot of cloud. And I want a dense cloud and a rich cloud and a milky cloud. That's what this delivers. So yeah. Now, here's the negative. I'm going to knock a point off. Maybe even two. When this juice arrived and I nicked it up and shook it, unlike all the rest of the juices, it was quite throaty. Now that, I'm sorry, that is a hazard with cake juices and pastries especially, but it was quite throaty, but I chucked it in the back of the drawer. I forgot about it until I worked it out and got to know it, and now it's perfect. It's cakey, it's rich, it's smooth, it's really smooth. Even if I baked at 120 watts, it would still be, it would still deliver that flavour, and it doesn't ghost on me as it matures on my coils. So Fusion Haze for your angel slice, and the colour's really darkened as I've had it in the drawer. So Fusion Haze, your angel slice, is an absolute winner. And yeah, 9 out of 10 for that one. Cracking job.